Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to our video. Today's video, we're here for Saga of Tanya the Evil Season 2, Episode 2. Last episode was an absolute banger back into the series, though for me it was a very short-lived break. I watched this series just recently. All the reactions are up on the channel to Season 1, the OVA, and the movie. I watched those literally I finished Season 1 like 2 weeks ago, so it's very recent. So anyway, last episode was a great intro back. Holy fuck, the animation went absolutely insane with Tanya popping off to show off to her new salamander squadron, who is hard workers, but they haven't had time to really be trained intensively like she trained her battalion, so they're a little war dumb. They don't make the smartest decisions, and she is having to harshly coach them and show them that she knows what's up. But she also said the commies were so stupid as well that her men wouldn't learn anything from it anyway. So that intro segment was great, and then we had a whole Mexican standoff in the second half of the episode, and they were just... nothing happened. Literally, like Tanya and them got so psyched up and nervous over what the fuck is going on, and the commies also just sent out a bunch of noobs who didn't know what they were doing, and so our artillery strikes completely destroyed them. So let's see where we go from here. The winter is hitting. That's what Tanya was really worried about, because it takes a huge toll on soldiers and morale and all the above. So let's see where we go from here. Per usual, feel free to check out the Patreon and Discord. Links are in the description below. As far as the Discord goes, talk about current anime, past anime, current manga, past manga, and have non-anime conversations as well. And as far as the Patreon goes, you get exclusives and uncuts to all my reactions. So feel free to check out either of those of your own will. First up, straight to Saga of Tanya the Evil Season 2, Episode 2. Late November, Unified Year 1926. Yeah. They just gave them ammo? Yeah, directly work with Strategic HQ and all they gave you was ammo. Thanks, guys. That'll help us survive the winter. I'll eat my bullets. Yeah, means they have to send everything out to the Eastern Front. Or, yeah. I always forget this guy's name for whatever reason. I remember Zatur, Regarin, I remember other generals, but I always forget his name. Started up. It reminds you of the days with Regiment Commander Loudon. Oh, that's fun. But I'm assuming before they were up in Strategic HQ. Use them for food, baths, even the toilet. Okay. You got time to go flea market searching during all this war? For a chance. I guess this is the music they played back then, so it's very reminiscent and fond to them. Very nostalgic. A Strange Friendship is the title of this episode. 30 years, goddamn. So is that a prior war they fought in, or more like territorial disputes? Because they've obviously, this is the first world war of this world. No, you don't. If you want the country to survive, not particularly. Eons. Yikes. That's winter for you. Winter is typically a time of, like, war can still go on, but it's significantly slowed, and people try to recoup during that time a little bit. And if you want to be like the Germans of World War II, you will lose, because you try to make a push during the winter. We have to be prepared from it for because people are going to say, why are you pulling back? You need to push, not understanding how negatively winter afflicts things. What happens when spring arrives, Seems like maybe we'll have a few months of calm for Tanya and her squad, possibly. Just playing defense for a bit. Just barely managing to keep itself supplied. I mean, yeah, we're over. Our group is over there fucking struggling. We're gonna eat our bullets. Uses every possible resource. Eesh. That's a world war for you. Especially when everybody is against you. Allied Kingdom capital, Londinium. Londinium. Londinium is so funny. They just have London and they just added inium at the end. Wait, what? How's our new friend that— oh, they're talking about, totally not Russia, the Federation. Yeah, that's what they're hoping for. Yep. Also, their mages have not been trained because they were sent to fucking camps, so their mages are not trained as they should be. Ah, god damn it. Not Mary Sue. While getting the same intelligence we would if we were spying on them. Federation capital, Moskva. Or Moscow. I'd have the Allied Kingdom working for us. Also, some people made comments that even my mind is completely blanking on the Federation's leader's name. But why? He's like a very prominent figure. This always happens to me during reactions. Name's blank. Joseph Stalin. Yes, Jesus. Sorry, my brain just completely blanked. I was literally talking about him last episode. People were commenting that Joseph Stalin made it so that if this guy was ever found, like, alone with his children at all, that he was to be, like, killed on the spot. Like, it's clear even he hated this dude. But he had a bunch of power, and so they worked with him. And from other things I've heard, effectively nobody liked this dude. A propaganda strategy. I mean, yeah, it's pretty easy to spread propaganda about that. Loyal to the party and idealistic. Is he gonna pick himself? Oh, someone charismatic should be the mage. The fact that they're actually bringing in mages here, but they're not gonna be well enough trained. Because you guys sent them off. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. I mean, they certainly excel at making this dude an absolute fucking creep. Ew, dude, fucking ew. Yep. Multinational Volunteer Army Battalion, Leader Allied Kingdom Citizen, Lieutenant Colonel William Douglas Drake. That's right, his name is William Douglas Drake. And his brother is with a different group, I believe. I don't know if it's Allied Kingdom. I forget what nation he's with, but his brother is out here as well in the Federation right now for doing politic work. But yeah, the brass doesn't want to handle the Federation themselves, so they're making you guys do it. Could I take a guess at who's getting— oh, nope, he's saluting. Ooh, this guy's in the opening, the far left guy. Him and Mary Sue are actively trying to kill Tanya in the opening. That's gonna be crazy. Tanya already struggled just dealing with Mary Sue herself. If she then has to deal with Mary Sue and someone else who ends up God-afflicted, that's gonna be really, really bad. Yeah, these two are in the OP. I knew they were new characters. Federation Political Commissar attached to the Multinational Volunteer Army, Lieutenant Lilia Ivanovna Tanchka. Mikhail, Multinational Volunteer Army Federation Commanding Officer. So, Volunteer Army, so they're both from the Federation, right? Were they mages who were sent away, I'm guessing, and now they've been brought back? Yeah, Federation Political Commissar attached to the Multinational. Maybe she's not a mage, but he is, and he's one who was sent away and they brought him back. Only Kingdom's 42nd area, yep. I am actually curious what flunky means. Oh, it's a derogatory term for a person who performs menial tasks, does unquestioning bidding, or acts like a servile sycophant, a yes man or bootlicker. She described herself as that. Hello. Oh my god, she's still around. United States Volunteer, Lieutenant Mary Sue. She really wants to be buried in her homelands. It's very interesting because I was talking about in the movie how all that virtuous talk she did the entire time completely and utterly collapsed the second she saw Tanya. And then once again, it's another thing here of like being very virtuous. She wants the fallen to be buried in their homelands and things like that. But then I know the second she sees Tanya, the switch is going to be flipped, and people have made the case that that switch gets flipped because of Being X's influence on her. Is driving her way more towards her revenge than maybe she normally would, and maybe, you know, this virtuistic side of her is more apt to who she actually is, but she keeps getting, every time she uses the god powers and everything, it's like a switch flips and she's just hard locked on attacking Tanya and everything else goes out the window entirely. Okay, they're making a little bond here. The memorandum. Yeah. So does yours. Oh, hello. That's Rudy's. That's one of Rudeus's voice actors, and also a gazillion other characters. This dude is all over the place. What, cause she's you know, like, relatively normal and nice person. It's not good news. I mean, yeah, if like that is a rare sight to you and it makes you surprised that she's one of your people, that is not a good thing. Oh my god! These harassment attacks. Oh, so they're just like harassing the Empire? They're not even making any big moves, they just leave like a landmine somewhere in their territory or some shit like that. From any communist sympathizer. Ah. I think that's an understatement at this point. She despises those fools. I mean, she was a salaryman, so... They all seem so identical and filled with prejudice. Oh, hey, we're actually getting her backstory. I questioned if we'd ever get it in the movie. The lieutenant's family fled the Federation during the Revolution. It's good to have a living speaker of Federation language. Of estrangement from communism. Wow. So most of the soldiers were like, yeah, fuck them. I fucking hate them. Those voices were absent from the final reports. That's bizarre. You're lucky you got Victoria to interview them specifically. So they agreed to give it to him. Oh, they're behind a fucking illusion wall there. There's an old hand at this. Gave him it so he'd maybe talk more openly. Aha, that's what you're led to believe. Oh, I like the echo of the voice there. The echo of the voice they're doing here. Why do you believe that fighting us will make your society better? About as much as you do. Yup. Damn, got a direct answer that they don't believe in that shit at all. Their own people. And Tanya can't believe it. Is there anyone who doesn't love their homeland? Okay. He's fighting for his homeland, but he doesn't believe in communism. And she's trying to get information out of you. Do you need a reason beyond that? Those fuckers! Wow, I got the same translation dude as last week. Those fuckers in the party will actually listen to. So basically, oh, okay, so they believe that if they can get honor in the battles they fight, that their political leaders that they don't like, under a system they don't like, will actually listen to them and they can make their homeland that they love so much better. That's huge information. That they actually don't like the Communist Party at all, but they love their homeland, which is why they unconditionally fight anyway. Yeah. You're fighting? No. Yeah. You're not fighting people who love communism as a system and love it and all that. You're fighting people who just love their nation, and that's why their morale won't tank no matter what you do, because they love their nation so deeply. The way we're doing things now is making them stronger. Yeah, it's true. Because you went and you attacked their capital and all the above, and that's just going to raise their morale even higher. They're like, they're going to attack on our capital? As people who love their nation, they're like, how dare we let them do that? They don't give a fuck that it's communism you're attacking or anything like that. All they care about is that you made an attack on their nation, which is going to rally them up even more. That's a huge reveal for Tanya, because yeah, that means change of strategy. If you want to demorale their people. Demoralize, not demorale. Imperial Strategic HQ. Oh, Tanya's making a trip ASAP to Strategic HQ. We've killed too many. Wow. That's what she originally said. I see. I think Tanya's gonna say we should start propagandizing the idea that if they let us take them over, we'll make their homeland better. Because we've had the wrong approach about it. We've approached by saying communism bad, communism bad. They hate it already. That's not gonna do anything different. They're fighting for because they love their homeland, not because they hate communism. They all, or not because they like communism or something. You don't have to convince them it's bad. They hate it already. Yep, saboteurs in the field conducting anti-con. Yep. There's a reason for that. She's about to tell you. Ideological attacks into the garbage can. It's the emotions of the masses. Must work to split them apart. Yep. We just came into this with too many preconceived ideas. You as well, Tanya. Yep, exactly. That's why she's pissed. She's pissed because her agent for the commies ended up blinding her to what was actually going on as well. We have to split the communists apart from everyone else. You gotta split the soldiers from their government. Someone we can outsource the work to. Ooh. Especially in this war. Which is exactly what the multinational force is doing with the Federation. Is for the enemy of my enemy is my friend. I actually have a great question for who it could be too. On the Eastern Front are ideal. Oh, we need that badly. We need friends badly right now. Jesus Christ. Yep, more attacks on their supply trucks. Yeah, the supply trucks are trying to bring them like food and stuff. It keeps getting blown up. Died a suspicious death. As he's there downing the water. Yeah. Something's obviously going on, gang. You are too strictly obey international law with dealing with the locals. Tanya's got faith in her upcoming plan here. Federation territory, Imperial occupation area. Holy shit, Zator's coming in here to speak to them. He's walking in. Oh, wow. This is crazy dangerous. They got cameras rolling and everything. Let's see if this works. I'm very curious. Whoa, that visual. Peace, peace, peace. Taking up the sword to defend. So they're trying to appeal to them. They're like, just as you defend your homeland, so are we. That's all we want. Trying to turn them against their own government. Of absorbing territories we occupy. Yep. This is so peak, dude. Horatius at the bridge. And a monster as a part of an organization. Yo, the visuals! Turn our military. So basically, yeah, they're given all occupational areas that they have taken over, rule back to the citizens to attempt to get these citizens to work with them so they'll fight back against the Federation willingly because they want to get rid of the communists. What a con artist!
きっと地獄には閣下の特等席が用意されているに違いない。
Yeah, because they say all that, and the strategy is like, obviously, we're trying to befriend them so we can push forward and turn them against their own people. We don't actually necessarily want to be best buds, but for strategic purposes, us being friends will help us get you to fight against your own homeland, so we're doing it. Allied Kingdom Embassy in Moscow. Oh, is this them talking to the multinational force, or the glorious cooperation between our two armies? Oh, but this is in Moscow. Like, this is Moscow, their capital. But it's an Allied Kingdom embassy. Oh, they were saying so we can show the Empire what good friends we are. I'm stupid. Love to open a second front. Yeah, we can show the Empire what good friends we are. Like, we're such good friends, we're gonna scare the Empire. They've joined forces with the ethno-nationalists. And that is very bad for them. It's gonna be another supply truck. Oh, they didn't get blown up this time. They've shown us several times with their supply trucks getting blown up, and it did not occur this time. Empire may live to see another day. Did some supply. The socks. Yeah, they're showing off the feet of Victoria. The socks actually made it this time. The supply truck was actually able to make it here. Tanya's bundled up. Only we had a friend who was more useful at ending the war. Yeah, it'll help. This friend will help you guys survive for a while, as they're now going to fight with you, or at least be kind of a barrier. Because if the Federation attacks these people, normally, in a normal situation, because they're being occupied by the Emperor, they'd be like, yeah, go Federation, take down the Empire. But now, if the Federation attacks them, they've befriended the Empire, and the Empire is helping them achieve the government they want because they're nationalists who hate communism. So if the Federation comes in and tries to attack, it's going to make them fully turn against the Federation. So the Federation has to pull back a bit. Tanya's real excited about that. Mehrlich. What the fuck does that mean? Oh, Mehrlich is German for more light. Historically, the phrase is attributed as the dying words of the famous German writer and thinker Johann Wolfgang von Goethe in 1832. They're both dead. Are they going to get interrupted by some bad news at the end of this episode? There's never a happy time for long in Tanya. Like as the devil, hot as hell, pure as an angel. These two dancing around like absolute goobers. Something bad's gonna go down, right? No way it's gonna stay this happy until the end of the episode. Yeah, if you didn't have Victoria with you, you would not have found out what they were actually talking about. For whatever reason, the reports were getting skewed. I'm not sure what that was about. I love Tanya reflecting on her time with Victoria. She's been here since the very beginning and has been your closest ally since the very beginning. Feels presumptuous to even call her a mere friend now. Who else have I known for that long? It was in a home we occupied. Oh my god, it's just like the Nutcracker is a constant reminder. Because God being X spoke to her as a Nutcracker once, it's now a constant reminder. We getting the ED this episode? Wait, where is this? Aldoa, Jesus, I can't speak. Kingdom Army Command. Oh, is this it? I don't know what country this would be referencing. I apologize. Ryzen data. I think it's Oh, it's a French term, so this was to be what? These are the French? Reason of state. It is a political doctrine that justifies a government's actions, especially in foreign policy or national security, on the grounds of national interest. Under this principle, the state's survival and strategic goals supersede standard moral, ethical, or legal rules. Oof. I hope they're willing to listen to us since we're their friends as well. Okay, they're coming into play, and we are getting the ED as well. We're like phasing through the wall. Because it's just an illusion, there's not an actual wall there. Why don't you attend the prisoner? It wouldn't be intimidating at all. Yeah, the nutcracker over there. It wouldn't be intimidating at all to have just little old Tanya there interrogating you. Am I supposed to? Yeah, that's what she's imagining. She growling? Was it a look up at them during the whole interrogation? Growling! That wouldn't help! That would make it worse, Victoria! Oh, that was great. Another peak episode, man. So far, season 2 is off to a banger fucking start. The directing feels extremely good. The animation and drawing quality has looked top-notch the entire time. Like, that whole scene was a tour, and the lighting was really cool. And him, like, on the horse looked crazy. And yeah, so we've got ourselves some allies for the time being that'll keep us afloat for a bit. And the whole game there, I already talked about that, so I'm not going to rehash it all. But this is another peak episode. The multinational force continues to grow now that they're working directly with Federation mages who've been brought back. We got Mikhail here, who is fighting Tanya in the opening. I'm about 99% certain it's him. This is going to be nuts. This season's already off to such a good start. The comedy, the inner political workings, and everything is already going crazy. Let's see where we go from here. I'm trying to think if I have anything else to say about this episode, and I don't think I do. So I think it's going to wrap it up for reaction to Saga of Tanya the Evil Season 2 Episode 2. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day.